Kayak trolling motor battery power management. How do you know how much you have left? How far can you go? Well, I've got a battery that has a solution for that. Stay tuned. In an earlier video, I discussed lithium versus deep cycle marine batteries. And one of the things I discovered on the lithium battery that I have from Rebel batteries is it included a Bluetooth app built in. And that app, when it communicates with my smartphone, tells me exactly how much power I have left. And this is significant because in a lithium phosphate battery, you can take it all the way down to zero and still have 100% of the power output, as opposed to a deep cycle marine battery that suffers from something called depth of discharge, which means that once it gets down to 50%, you're not really getting all the amp hours out of it that it advertises. Well, the Bluetooth app that comes with this Rebel battery, and I haven't seen it advertised on any of the other ones, will tell me the exact power level I have remaining in the battery, so I know when I need to shut it off, go to pedal power to conserve the juice so I can make it back to the boat launch. I'm sitting in Buzzards Bay here south of Wilmington, North Carolina, and I'm about 3 miles from the launch. And I know going back, I'm going to be going against the tide. So I definitely want to have some battery power. Well, let me show you what the app is saying I've got right now that I'm here. This is a 100 amp hour battery, and right now my app is telling me that I've got, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, 86% of the juice left in there at a nominal voltage of 13.29 without any power drain being applied to it. The temperature sensors are all reading in norm, and you got to worry about that when you're sitting out in the hot sun. You don't want these things to overheat. So we'll come back and we'll look at this at the end of the trip and see how much power I actually consumed. But if I was on my deep cycle marine battery that I had before this, the only indicator I would have of battery drain is the LED lights sitting up here in my trolling motor. And I'm not sure they take depth of discharge into account. Well, it's the end of the day, end of the trip. And according to my app, I've got 77% of my battery left thanks to this Bluetooth app. It's also telling me I've got 78 amp hours left out of the 101 that this started with. So this is really cool. So I know I'll never run out of battery and be stuck away from the launch because I can monitor how much I have and make sure I'm not using it too much.